follow up on the point about Reddit, just generally, if the subreddit was good, it's either banned or it got neutered by mods, right? Just take a look at r/prequel memes where the literal like profile picture has like the intersex pride flag with like the yellow.
I captured a lot of those. Hold up, let me see if I can find the video. But I took a picture of all the ones that still have like the pride flag in the background, even though it isn't Pride Month or whatever.
Yeah, which like this is Star Wars, right?
Yeah. I think
Like,
the actual Star Wars subreddit has it too.
I'll check that. Oh, okay. It seems to be normal.
Fans are extraordinarily gay, so they got.
Well, now they are, but not the prequels. Yeah. I like how on the like official Star Wars Reddit, there's like the second from top thing I see is like we were so close to greatness with Finn as a Jedi. That's literally what everybody wanted out of the sequel trilogy, and they just didn't do it. And even like the Redditors agree.
Saltier Than Crate has it, and that was actually one of the first subreddits I ever got put on.
Oh wait,
like my content.
So okay. So
the one below it.
Okay, below. Okay, because I remember Saltier Than Crate being a like it being against like Disney Star Wars basically.
Dude.
And then maybe if you type in like based if true, I don't know. Okay. But that was the first time I ever noticed, and that video did really well too.
There's another chud.
Oh,
spotted.
there it is.
Oh, you stupid
shit! They made another post.
You stupid chud.
Oh no, it's just found the video released 3 days ago. That's
this one. Why non-binary is nonsense.
It even has my old profile picture on it.
Yeah. The crazy thing is like you see Asmongold in this, where like Asmongold I feel like is much better on the issue now.
Oh no, I don't know. I was like addressing a very certain point that these people were talking about, so that's why I added him. I mean, also like just more engagement, you know.
Yeah, no, like I do. No, because they're all saying like since it's futuristic, it makes sense, right? Like that was their argument.
Sure, but like the game did it so lazily that obviously it's just like implemented for, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
woke points.
Yeah, but thing is, right? You could say the same thing about like the mall goth aesthetic, right? It didn't exist in like Skyrim's time period, but since it existed in the 2000s, it will exist 2,000 years from now. Like no, like okay, well I'm blanking on is Starfield 100 years from now or like 1,000 years from now? I'm blanking. I hate Starfield so much. It's so bad. I got it for free and I still feel like I was ripped off. It's so bad. It was so bad. Dude, they had to go back to like remastering their good games.
The reviews were mixed, and that was like a telltale sign that I was like, I'm probably not going to touch this unless I see, you know, other people talking about it. And this was like one of the central points of conversation around it. And I was like, oh shit, I should probably make a video on this. And even though it has 3,000 views, that was insane for my channel at the time. I had less than 1,000. So getting this much was like really a big splash in the pond. And now it has like 10,000 something, I think, which obviously isn't as much for my channel now, but still, I see it
for
as a
the
big
time,
milestone.
you know. Baby steps.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so somebody in chat says Starfield is 2330. So roughly 200 years from now, or no, 300 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, imagine like here's the thing, right? I think it's also ridiculous to assume that modern day gender politics, right, as we perceive them now, would also be the same 300 years from now.
I feel like the pendulum is kind of swinging back very, very hard.
Yeah.
At least from the establishment perspective, right?
Oh yeah, Kanye West's new music video. Have you seen it?
I haven't even seen it, dude.
Dude.
I don't
like
think
Dave
we
Blunt,
dude.
I knew about Dave Blunt before they started collaborating, and I was like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's because Dave Blunt says a lot of bass shit in his music.
Yeah. I mean, I think he just like drops slurs and is just like generally funny and not neutered.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I'm like, I get the like argument that, hey, if we allow this stuff more, then more extreme things are going to be allowed. But like, I feel like we're already too far in the censorship direction, and this is exactly what we need to kind of balance the scales. Like, obviously, Dave Blunt isn't going to be like this alt-right, you know, whatever, however they want to label him or whatever. But the fact that he's like now allowed to say it in music and it's becoming like more socially acceptable, just from my perspective, I see it as, I don't know, just kind of a positive.
Yeah, it's like obviously you shouldn't take obviously you shouldn't take like fucking Kanye West seriously. When it comes
Yeah,
to, like,
no. Also that he's a billionaire.
Dude. Yeah, and he's also like extraordinarily retarded. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Now he is. It
or
was the
schizophrenic or
nitrous.
something. He's not.
Something.
He's not all
He's
well,
bipolar.
dude. Something
He's
happened.
bipolar.
Yeah.
No, or it might just be
He's
an act.
bipolar. Maybe, but if he is bipolar, he's been on one side of that pole for a really long time now, like a few years. So
I like his music. That's the thing. I like his music. I feel really bad for him because his mom died, and I know this is something that like just because his mom died doesn't mean he has an excuse for this. Yeah. But like he seemed like a really just genuine guy, and his mom was really the one who grounded him. And then she died actually trying to get cosmetic surgery to fit in with the industry, and this is kind of I think where his rebellion against it all started. That's my theory, at least.
Oh, dude, I think he's actually cooking, chat. I think, we cannot play the new Kanye West music video on stream.
No, we cannot. No, we cannot. It's like browsing 4chan, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like,
you're just waiting to step into a landmine.
But like, keep your distance.
Yeah, Tax Brass was suggesting I browse Soy Jack Party on stream.
I think it would be funny. I think it would be very funny. Yeah, I think it would be fun, dude. You kidding me?
Yeah,
I saw their archive. Do not do that.
Yeah. I was like, okay, let me just make sure her Kiwi Farms like censors all the nude images of her, that she posts.
It does.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I think.
Hey, did I make it on the list?
I think so. This popped up. Oh my! There's so many. What? No. Okay, you do not appear.
No.
Okay. How many are there, bro? Oh, like almost.
I wonder how many of
150.
these are legitimate too.
Yeah, I mean a lot of these are just straight up like actual like political channels or like Daily Wire stuff.
Sydney Watson? Isn't that sexist? You're trying to censor
Brett Cooper's on here too.
Brett Cooper.
Synthetic Man's on here. Star Wars Theory's on here. That's like the biggest Star Wars channel.
Shadiversity?
Joe Rogan.
Isn't he just dude? Jordan Peterson is usually like, power. No. Where is it? Okay. I don't think he's on here, but Jordan Peterson's like one of the big people they target for some reason as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I like how he goes on a full paragraph about why he hates Shadiversity.
To justify it.
I never liked this guy. I know a lot of people liked him before it became obvious how bad he was, but to me, he always seemed kind of pretentious, and his constant whining about double-bladed weapons and other realism police stuff was just so eye-roll worthy to me.
I literally saw it from a mile away.
If you want to play a game, every time you read one of those, try to find anything like specific that they talk about. It's always just the most generic and generalized like critique or saying that they did X thing, but they never actually say what that thing is. Like he was bad. Okay, well, a lot of people are bad. Like what? How bad we talking?
Yeah.
What's most of the time they are literally Hitler.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them going around.
I like how this subreddit. I like how this subreddit is like another chud spotted, and their first example is your video on furries.
I know.
Like, if there is any like safe group or demographic to hate on, especially like in the late 2010s, it would have been furries, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I find them cringe, but at the end of the day, they're a pretty non-problematic group as long as they're an adult. I mean, I heard there's a lot of like child stuff that goes on there, but I don't even want to touch that. Like, I don't know. But I mean, if you want to put on a fursuit, at the end of the day, like, who gives a fuck? Personally, like,
dude, they're expensive.
They are expensive,
dude.
Too.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, like, Kanye West will be in a fursuit.
If you think about it, the furries really are the elite. Like,
he was already in the Roblox suit.
You can't be a poor furry, dude. These motherfuckers, like, you got any idea how much that should cost? You want to find the top 1%? Go to a fucking fursuit convention. Everyone there is going to be rolling in cash,
bro. Yeah, dude. I saw Gavin Newsom in one of those.
Wait, actually?
No.
Hold on. Okay. I was about to say, I want to find like an influencer who gets like exposed at one of these fur conventions. Like that would explode on Twitter.
Okay, a way to like prevent yourself from doing that is all you have to do is like record a video that's like, I went undercover at a furry convention. And even if you don't post it, right? As long as you have
still have it in your back pocket.
Yeah, you have it in your back pocket is like, if somebody's like, exposed thread, this YouTuber's at a furry convention. I can just like pull out like, Actually, this
I
is
feel
for a
like-
video where I was infiltrating them.
I feel like you've given a lot of thought to this, Manic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No. Their fursuit would be like just completely what's the word, like it's obviously way more expensive than any of the other ones, so like why
Premium.
you're putting a lot of effort into this,
Yeah.
It's a little too much effort.
What's going on here, Manic? I don't know. I want an explanation.
Is this what my super chats are going to?
They got like the diamond butt plug in the fursuit.
Ooh.
Oh, I went to an
60 carat.
antique shop the other day. Like this is IRL stuff. I went to an antique shop and they actually had like fursuit or like furry tails in there. And like it clashed with
What type are we
everything else
talking?
in there.
Dude, who wants a used fucking furry butt plug, dude?
I don't think they were, but I didn't look too hard, to be fair.
I should say, I can't think of anything worse to get used.
But
Missed opportunity.
Cancer just donated 50 glup shitto currency and says, here's my
Wow.
contribution for base fursuit.
Oh, thank you. Thank
That's
you.
my editor.
Dude, that's another thing. I actually don't get accused of being a furry that often. Like, obviously, my community will make jokes about it, but I think I've done a good job at delineating that I'm just a cat enjoyer,
Yeah, you like Big Floppa.
I do. I love it. My friend showed me that meme a long time ago in high school, and that's actually where it came from. Like, I didn't know what to make as my profile picture because I was like, the earth in the trash can is kind of lame, so I should probably like try to make something more unique or interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
And I found, I took a screenshot of like some video, and I just cropped out the face, and then it's been the icon ever since. And it's really worked to my advantage too, because when you're like, I see 4chaners calling me Floppa, and I'm just like, dude, I'm getting flashbanged right now. Like, what the fuck? Because I used to be on this just at least lurk on 4chan, sorry, quite a bit. Sorry guys. Hold on. I need
Freudian slip.
yeah.
Well, that's what they are, to be fair, dude. Hold on.
Yeah, we did get another super chat from Kite and
Full
Shaz
circle.
for $2 saying not a furry, but has a cat profile picture.
Look, you caught me. All right.
You have become Floppa.
Make an exposed video.
Yeah, it's like
Coming right up.
Yeah, let's artificially dude, it's crazy. The Soy Jack, like watching them plot, like the archives of them just like plotting minute by minute. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What am I looking at?
They're good at it, dude.
Yeah, they were planning like false flags and everything, and I was like, oh shit, dude. Maybe some of the things that the left talks about is kind of right, but it was still like a really small group.
Dude,
Yeah,
okay, so 4chan has been a like nothing burger of a website for probably since 2016.
yeah.
And what Redditors imagine 4chan is Soy Jack Party, like kind of actually.
Yeah,
Sort of
that's
what set it
exactly
up
that's true.
Yeah.
Dude, Soy Jack Party's insane from my exposure because
I love that. I love
they
that site, dude.
they dox Rev Says Desu on the day of his wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is crazy. And like the weirdest part is like he actually looks kind of normal.
What's wrong with Rev? Or did they just do it because he uses the anime?
Yeah, I think like he's like generally like pro lolly and all that stuff. I think.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, and also his wife didn't look like a child, so there's that. But
is that confirmed? Is that confirmed or?
No, I'm pretty sure. Like Rev Says
They've
Desu just generally.
They've doxed a lot of people. They've doxed a lot of people.
No, I remember they doxed like a YouTuber that I had beef with, and I was just like, people were sending that to me, and I just like, no, please don't involve me in this. Right? I'm not piling on. Okay, we've had our beef, but you know what? Now he's doxed. I'm not going further than that.
And it's kind of hard to explain to like the normies, like Pizza Cake, who don't really use the internet that much. Yeah. I mean, she's like close. I don't think she's exactly 40. If whatever they said was right, I think she's like 38 or something, maybe 39. I don't know. But it's kind of hard to explain to them that like once you do something very normal, like critiquing someone online, all it takes is one group completely separate from everything else to everyone else to just completely make the situation 10 times worse than it actually should have been.
Yeah, hold up. We can buy Pizza Cake merch.
Blame me.
Wow, this is the most millennial core. This is the most millennial core, like dog shit ever.
It's so bad. No, but the more you like also, poke the bear and shit, when you get involved into a drama, the more likely it is that some of these rogue actors on the internet will, try and dox you and shit to begin with.
Yeah. The more
I mean, nobody likes DMCA. That's like rule number 1 on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like
think
the
that's why
thing
they,
is,
I think that's why they did it to begin with.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we as
Those are
YouTubers, we have an agreement, a gentleman's agreement that we will not, DMCA or strike each other. But Pizza Cake is neither a gentleman nor a YouTuber. Therefore, she just, doesn't respect, or she's either not aware of that rule or does not respect it.
Yeah, they need to make a pencil, right? Where like it detects if a woman picks it up, and if a woman does, they'll just spontaneously combust. This way we can prevent future female cartoonists.
True. Yeah, we can stop. We can stop Adventure Time from going downhill. We can stop Steven Universe from ever being created.
Yeah, dude, we could be so back.
Oh, no longer has a Twitter, of course. Now moved to Threads.
Wait, Adventure Time is still making episodes?
Well, I think they're like doing a sequel series to Adventure Time now.
Okay, but
essentially, okay, if you want to know the lore, Rebecca Sugar, who would later go on to make Steven Universe, she was like she got promoted and started like in the later seasons started working on Adventure Time as a director. And that's where like Adventure Time became like super like surreal and like introspective and like super like quote unquote mature and serious.
Dude, did you see? You guys know about Concord, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that one of the people joined Bungie?
Of course,
like one of the lead people joined Bungie or something.
Wasn't Firewalk Studios the developers of Concord? Didn't they like break away from Bungie? Wasn't the whole point was that they were ex-Bungie developers and now they're going back?